Hey everyone.
Hey everyone.
Hey everyone.
Hey everyone.
You are loved.
You're loved.
You are loved.
You're loved.
You're loved.
Thank you so much for being here.
You're welcome here.
You are welcomed here.
And you're welcome here.
And you're welcome here.
We're so glad you're here.
And welcome to Midnight Church. Welcome to Midnight Church.
Welcome to Midnight Church.
Welcome to Midnight Church.
Welcome to Midnight Church.
And welcome to Midnight Church.
God bless.
And welcome to Midnight Church. I just want to jump straight into it. In today's society, it is so easy, and I'm guilty of it too. We all are. Every single one of us. It is so easy to get inside of our heads and get inside of our thoughts and to not take accountability and take control of our thoughts. God says to protect your heart from your mind, so take control of your mind. And I find that a lot of people now are too mindful and not enough prayerful. God says if it's enough to worry about, it's enough to pray about. So don't be so mindful. Don't be so stuck in your head and stuck in your thoughts that you're not praying about what's going on in your head and what's going on in your thoughts. You've got to take control of that. You've got to pray. You've got to pray nonstop, and you keep praying and keep praying and keep praying. If you deal with anxiety, if you are anxious, pray. Leda, I need you to stop. I'm trying to talk. But if you deal with anxiety or depression, just know that God loves you and He asks you to pray about it. He doesn't ask you to be perfect. He doesn't even ask you to get there. He doesn't ask you to be perfect. He doesn't ask you to even win the battle on your own. He just says, be still. Love me. Pray to me. Come to me. He just wants you to come to Him. Be more prayerful. Be less mindful. Don't be so full in your head. The worst mistake you can make is believing that you are the only one dealing with this, or you're the only one battling this. You're the only one that the enemy is attacking. No, he's attacking all of us, and he's attacking all of us on all fronts too. And the mind is a place that he loves to stay, that he loves to attack. And so don't let thoughts build nests. Don't let that one thought of, oh, you're not good enough, oh, you don't look good enough, self-image, whatever it may be, don't let that thought stay. Don't let that thought build a nest. And don't let that thought rot. One of the speakers that I had heard, I forget who said it now, but if you don't do something, something's going to grow there. So if you don't take control of that thought, if you don't kick it out, if you don't pray over it, and you do nothing thinking that that's doing something, something is going to grow there in that nothingness that you do. You're creating a gap between yourself and God and in prayer, and you're doing nothing, which creates a void, right? And if you do nothing, then something is going to grow in that void, whether that be your anxiety or be your depression or whatever it may be. Something is going to grow there if you do nothing. So when you get in your head, when you get negative thoughts, don't make the mistake of telling yourself, I'll be all right, I don't need to mess with it, I'm good. If you're not, like, meditate on it, pray on it immediately. Don't just run from it. Don't walk away from it. Pray on it. If it's enough to worry about, it's enough to pray about. Be more prayerful. Be less mindful. I don't know if you've ever listened to David Goggins. He's all over YouTube. He's all over social media. He's such an amazing speaker. And one of the best things he said that even I myself do now to deal with anxiety and anxious thoughts and just anxiousness in general is write out your to-do list. Physically write it down. I've got, y'all can't see this, but on this wall over here, I've got a huge whiteboard. And I've got a huge part of it that just says to do. And every morning I get up and I write down my to-do list. And anything that's worrying me, anything I've got to get done, anything I want to change, just anything that's bothering me that I'm like, I need to get this done today or something. I write it all down. But then after I finish writing it all down, I go back over that list again a second time and I say, okay, what can I change today? And if I can't change it today, I scratch through it. Say my financial status. That's up there a lot on my board. That's a big stressor in my life is financials. I write that up there, but almost every single day I scratch through it because I can't change that in one day. I can't change that today. That takes time. So stop worrying about it. Stop. Why let that be a thought that makes a nest of anxiousness and depression? Why let it sit there if I can't change it? So scratch through it. Write out your to-do list every day. Write out your worry list. Maybe you want to call it a worry list. Write it all out. And then if you can't change one of them today, scratch it out. You're done worrying about it. You can't change it, don't worry about it. Pray on it. Pray a lot over it. There's this bad stigma that prayer is supposed to be like this very intimate, very dedicated, ritualistic time with God. Prayer should be non-stop. Always talking to God. Always praying to God. Just non-stop in your head and your mind throughout your day. When you're driving, when you're talking with friends, when you're out and about, it's not just like your first 30 minutes or your last 30 minutes of your day, this time that you dedicate and sacrifice, and this is my ritual to you, God. That's a great habit, but that's not what prayer was intended to be. It was intended to be never ending. Never stop talking to God. Never stop praying to God. So when you get those anxious thoughts, when you get those depressive thoughts, stay in communication with Him. Don't break. My God, don't break away from Him. Stay close. Draw near. And also draw near to your community. Draw close to friends, family. You need community. Isolation is the devil's playground. And if you think you can beat the devil in isolation, you are so wrong. Isolation is his playground. Do not isolate yourself. When you get anxious, tell somebody. When you have an anxiety attack, tell somebody. When you get a depressive thought or feeling, tell somebody. When you get really depressed, tell somebody. If you get suicidal, please, God, hear me now. Tell somebody. Do not isolate yourself. Do not fight alone. You were never meant to fight alone. Prayer. Be prayerful. Less mindful. Pray over everything. If it's enough to worry about, it's enough to pray about. Don't stay in your head. Don't stay in your head. Stay in prayer. Stay in prayer instead. Guys, I love y'all so much. Thank y'all for tuning in. Tune again next week for another message. I thank y'all so much. Thank you. Comment what you think. Comment on a topic that you want to see in the next video. Comment what you want to see at all on this page, on this channel, on Midnight Church. Comment below. Like this video. As always, hit that subscribe button. Support this ministry. Support this page by going and checking out and becoming a Patreon. Hit that. Go check out the Patreon page for Midnight Church and have some free merchandise sent to your door, just as a thank you for joining and supporting me and supporting this, supporting Midnight Church, supporting online ministry as a whole. Love you guys. Thank you so much. God bless. Take care. Love you. Peace.